driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Second down coming up. They'll go right back to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun on third down, Lagway finds his big tight end. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Lagway wants to throw. Here's a heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Quickly to the tight end. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the move. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Fires to the middle. Got a man. It's Ellis. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
A run for the quarterback. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the quick grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Got his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Bears line up to punt it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
His running ability has been, I think, the biggest key for his offense's success so far in this game. That time on the RPO, nobody open, and he just takes off running. And we've seen him do it in a variety of ways, on designed runs, on scrambles, and even in the RPO game. He's making the right decisions, and he's just too athletic for this defense to tackle.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got his man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Knight. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And he'll be hit immediately, no gain on the play.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick, but the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Knight. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Iamaleava from the gun on third down. He makes a grab, and he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And he added the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Lagway unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. Headed to the 4th, and both of these running backs have been outstanding, and both have found the end zone on the day. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Makes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Throwing again, here's DJ Lagway. Fires quickly. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Got it in the middle, it's Williams. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the 1st down.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the 1st down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Wide out trying to get it in. He will be stopped just inches away after the catch and run.
4th and goal now in the 4th quarter, down a couple scores. This ball needs to go to your best player on offense. Who's your best playmaker, be it a receiver, tight end, running back, that can win in space and get you this touchdown?
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Snead gets it done. The Bears have the answer.
I had to have it. 4th and goal. It's go time. I get nothing or I get a touchdown, and they go to the quarterback sneak. Not a surprise. Now you see it so much in college football and NFL football. Guys pushing him, trying to get him across the goal line, and he gets in for the touchdown.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Here's Lagway to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've been feeling it, back-to-back touchdowns on the last 2 possessions to grab the lead, and now they'll try to extend it a little bit with this one. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do them. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
Running inside, it's Knight. Finding some room. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on 2nd down. He's in open space downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And this drive feels like it's just gone on forever, right? The clock is just ticking away. The defense is aware of that. It's got to be frustrating because you just allowed another first down, fresh set coming up. You've got to do something to stop this bleeding.
The Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Going to the run, it's Knight. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next.
Makes got enough space, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bruins!
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
Point lead, going for 2 here. If they get it, it'll be a 3-possession game. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. It's late in the football game. They're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Grab near the marker. It's Brown. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They'll send the back in motion.
And these are these moments.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
And the Bears want to move quickly. Flag wave from the gun on 3rd down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure that...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Flag wave to throw for it on 4th. Shoots it to the left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Bears have this offense rolling.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
The Bears will line it up on 1st and 10.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
The run inside. It's Knight. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
Yeah, nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Makes the catch. It's a fumble on the play. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Throwing, Lagway. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game.
Caught, and he's got room. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And that's this guy's third catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
Looking down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Motion from the back. Lagway wants to throw. Looking for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down, you've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
Well, it's pretty apparent who they want to get the football to on this drive, right? It hasn't mattered where this guy is lined up, which side of the field. That's where the quarterback is throwing it, and the defense now has got to take account of that. What's that, 4 or 5 catches in a row? Crazy. This defense now needs to key on him. They've got to be communicating, hey, the ball's coming here if it's a throw.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
One more play to pad the stats. Lagway. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week again.